Okay, so today we're making Pernil, pork shoulder in English. Many of you out there have tasted mine at my place of my place of work, and some on a personal level. Before we get started, though, I want to change things up. I'm going to give you a chance to go and get things that you probably need to make this, right? So first, you're going to need the pork shoulder right here. 8 pounds, ran me around 10 bucks. All right, nice meaty. This is gonna turn out delicious later on. Okay, to prepare this, you're gonna need salt. I use iodized salt, pepper, the fine, not the coarse, but fine pepper, garlic, fresh or powder, and then we're gonna use some of the ingredients I keep talking about. So we had some questions. Let's see if we can get a focus in on this. See what you need to go buy. Okay, this is the sazon. This is what tenderizes the meat, gives it a little flavor. Well, a lot of flavor, not a little bit of flavor. And then we're going to throw some of this in there. Yes, it's a Goya household. Don't know what to tell you. But we put a little extra love into that. And that's what makes it come out absolutely fabulous. Alright, so if you do want to make this, take some time. Go get those ingredients. And then we're going to show you what to do with it. Alright? We'll see you in a few. Okay, so I put all those seasonings in here together. And one little tidbit I forgot was I use an apple cider vinegar. If you don't like apple cider, you can try red wine. You can try regular vinegar. See where you want to go with that. Alright, I mixed this all up in here. Because what we're going to do is smother this pork shoulder. And we're going to get it all nice and seasoned up with this. It is also going to sit in this overnight. So this is going to be a 2-day process here. So we're going to get back to you tomorrow to see the finished product. We'll show you what temperature to put in the oven, how many hours, what you're looking for, and then we're going to come out and we're going to crack that thing open and have some goodness. Alright, so put all this in a bowl, easiest way. Alright, I told you I go crazy on garlic to the point that I'm all out of it. So usually don't wear a glove, but I have one on today. We're going to be touching the meat and a couple other things. What I want to do to this is make some holes in it so we can put, so the seasoning can get in. We can get it in there when we're putting it over it and smothering it. So you want to make some holes around the meat. Careful with your fingers, folks. Don't want to hurt yourself, right? Makes a good meal go real bad. I'll turn this over and get some on this side too, even though this is the skin side. Alright. Got that in there. Got a few on this side. Alright. So now we're going to take this bad boy. We're going to put this right in here. The reason I got a small pan like this is because the juices can just sit around this thing and just tenderize the meat, soak into the meat, make it so juicy and so delicate that when you take that out of the oven, it's just going to rip apart. Alright, it should melt in your mouth. See this spoon right here? This is what all Spanish people grow up learning how to cook with. Get yourself one. Alright, so you put on another glove here. Now remember that little orange envelope I showed you? You get that all over your hands. Your hands will be orange for a couple of hours. So this is why I put the glove on, to make sure that I can really just get in there and get some nice flavoring on there. Alright. I'm going to start just by putting a little bit over it. Who needs the spoon? Just go for it right away, huh? We're going to get in there. We're going to get inside of there. So folks, we had a little mishap in the kitchen here, and we had to kind of redo our seasoning, but everything I said earlier, you just follow that. So I'm going to continue seasoning this meat here. Like I said before, get a little closer to see what I'm actually doing here. Okay. So you see the meat here. I put the holes in here. Show them these. See, I got the holes. I got the meat nice and moving it around here. Got all the seasonings in there, and then I'm just caressing the meat. You know, they say food comes out. You can give two people the same recipes, and they come out two different ways. It's really about the hand that cooks it and the love you put into it. Food is an art, you know. Everybody has a different way of expressing their art, expressing themselves. So you season this to your liking. You put as much or as little as you want. But I'm kind of giving you my way for those who have tasted it before, the way I've made it. And I'm sure there's a couple of you locally that are going to want to taste this too. So, got that going. Really just getting it in there. Making sure I'm turning this around to the skin side. And putting put a little bit more on there. To really get it into the other side where I made the holes. Okay. Rub that baby in. Let it sit in there. Let it soak in there. Alright. Oh yeah. So now what we're going to do with this. I got this nice and seasoned. Now look at how this is submerged in that seasoning. It's submerged in there. This is going to sit. When this sits in juice, the meat soaks this up. It soaks up the flavor. Really just absorb all the goodness that you put in there, right? So, like I said in my last video, clean as you go, make your life a lot easier. I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it up now. And I prefer saran wrap, kind of locks in the flavor a little more. Yes, I have the little ghetto version of the saran wrap. For those who use that, know the way saran wrap comes. Nice in the pack here, but let's get this going. All right. So I want to get this going on here. I'm gonna get a nice wrap on this, nice and tight. So it seals in all of the flavor, all of that seasoning, all that time you just put into making that seasoning and making that meal the way you want it to come out, alright? I'm going to go around a few times here. It looks like I'm struggling. Yes, I am. But that's okay. You see I'm going around a bunch of different ways here. Alright. Take that bad boy, seal it up. Now normally if we didn't have the little mishap that I had yesterday with the seasoning, this would have went in the oven this morning or probably overnight. So I'm going to put this in the oven, leave this in the fridge first of all. Overnight, I'll probably pop it in the oven around 8 o'clock in the morning. This is going to sit in the oven until around maybe 2 or 3 o'clock. But I'm going to let you know what time I put it in and what time I took it out, because obviously we're not going to sit here and watch the whole video while it cooks. Alright, so big man, letting you know how I do my pork. Let me know. For those of you that know me personally, reach out or send me a comment. Let me know anything else, any questions you have, alright? So till tomorrow, till this baby's done. Talk to you later.